Well, hey everybody, Leslie here, coming to you today from the Paralegal Inner Circle class, which will officially open on May 15th, and the Cover Letter Secrets class, which will open on the same day. So click on the links below if you're on YouTube. Go to the description box, click on the links for more information, and also there are links for free resources, so check that out there, okay? You have to sign up for those, but then you have access to incredible videos that I don't share anywhere else. Also, for my Facebook people, you will have links in the feed that you can look at for the class that's coming up on May 15th. That will open and be open for a week, and then it's shut down for probably a few months, okay? So let me address something that you will see while I'm talking. I was walking my hound, my basset hound. We were going out the front door, and he had lost the use pretty much of his left leg. He was still able to stand, but he couldn't get up from a sitting position. So we were on our way. We were going out the front door to take him to the vet, but he lost his balance. And I just like slapped the side of the house to catch my balance because he was falling into me. And I heard the crack. So I have a spiral fracture on the side of my hand. So just keeping on this kind of cast I can remove until beginning of May, okay? So you'll see me with this, so don't worry, it's only temporary. Today we're going to talk about negativity from the past work experiences, whether it's in the legal field or not. And I've experienced both, and most of us in the legal field have. We might have worked, many other jobs before we ever entered the legal field. I certainly did. And I had an experience that was not positive in a corporation. And that's what propelled me into the legal field. I started thinking about two of my aunties who worked in the legal field, one as a secretary and one as the judicial assistant to a judge in Paterson, New Jersey. So I thought, I'm going to check it out. I had no idea what it was about. I just knew that if I had secretarial skills that were very, very strong and lots of office experience, I knew I could probably make that transition, okay? So, but sometimes if we have a bad experience that comes from the past, as I did, it can make you afraid to just go out and explore. But you've got to overcome that fear. It's something I did. Before I actually went into the legal field, I worked for an agency in temp jobs all over Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I wasn't happy in those, although I met some fantastic people. I worked at the Tulsa Chamber of Commerce, and I worked for a huge architectural firm, but I wasn't finding my niche. And that's when I decided to go into the legal field. And I would apply on my own because I certainly wasn't getting help from the agency. They were stuck on this thing that you must have experience. And I had lots of good typing and computer skills. So I went ahead and, decided to do it in spite of naysayers around me. And I didn't share it with a lot. My spouse knew what I was doing, but I didn't share it with anybody else in the family or friends. Don't let a bad experience, now it could be that you're in your first job and it's not a good experience. Don't let that make you become sour on the whole career. Those things happen. What you're discovering is, number one, that you don't deserve bad treatment, you deserve great treatment. And number two, you're searching to find what area of law is a fit for your personality. Now, I go over a lot of that in my book, Legal Break-In. You can check that out on Amazon. That's your first step. If you're looking at this career for the first time, I would say get my book. Get the Kindle version if possible, because that's the most updated. Get that book and go through it and read the areas where I talk about certain areas of law and personality fits, okay? I found that along the way, when I looked into insurance defense work, it wasn't for me. It just wasn't. And workers' compensation, I did work in for a short time with a personal injury attorney as well. I didn't like that area of law. That's a personal choice. It wasn't a fit for me. Personal injury was a fit. I like preparing for trial because I've got to juggle a lot to do that, and so that fits me. You have to figure out what fits you, but don't let bad experiences sour you on going into the field, or you hear bad experiences on from somebody else, or you read them. You know, they're all over the internet. But what my answer to that is, then do your research on Google. What do paralegals do in certain areas of law? You've got to research that. Is that a fit for you? Will you enjoy that? You're worth the time to do that research, okay? So don't let negativity slow you down or stop you, or sometimes we stay stuck in a job that's not right for us because we're afraid of what we'll get into. But the thing is, you've got to learn how to interview the employer properly so that you know better. You can get up to, I would say, 90% sure of what you're getting into. Not 100%, but you can get pretty close, okay? Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, click on the links. If you're on Facebook, on the Paralegal Coffee Talk page, then click on the links you see in the feed for the Paralegal Inner Circle class and the Paralegal Cover Letter Secrets class. You need both in order to proceed in the best way possible. The other thing is there are free resources that I post on Facebook regularly and always in the description box on YouTube. So be sure to check that out and dive deep into the resources. There's a lot of great information. There's one video called the 4 Hot Areas for this year. 4 hot areas of law to check into. Okay, so that is it for today. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Any questions, comments, post them below, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye.